So I invite Mr. Taylor Chan, Senior Sales Engineer of SolarWinds. A round of applause for Mr. Chan, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So with just 17 days remaining for 2016, how was 2016 treating you? Okay, so let me just introduce myself. My name is Taylor. So I'm a sales engineer from the APAC office. So it's very happy for me to be speaking to you guys right here in this conference. Okay. Okay. So for our 2016, certainly a lot of things have happened. Okay. So as far as some notable InfoSec happenings are concerned, 2016s are actually one of the years for the history books. We are talking about massive coordinated attacks and exploit from different parts of the areas of IT securities. And they are now more targeted than ever. They are now targeted at governments, banks, enterprise, because we are just the lucrative targets. Okay. With this kind of amounts of poorly secured and monitored of what we are used to call Internet of Things, okay, botnets consist of this kind of Internet of Things are now capable of launching attacks that can paralyze the whole Internet. Okay, actually we just passed the 1 terabit marks for one of the largest attacks happened a few months back in September. So attack of this kind of magnitude, okay, as predicted, will be very common for the coming years. Okay, based on some of the predictions from Gartners, 1/3 of the successful attack will be based on what we call the shadow of IT resources, which means some of the hidden devices that we are not currently monitoring. They will be the sources of those successful IT attacks. And this kind of attacks will indirectly result in another 1/3 of all the downtime of the web services. And by 2020s, 25% of this enterprise attack will definitely involve all these IoTs and what we call pseudo IT resources. So as mentioned by some of the presenters earlier, this kind of attackers are very organized, they are scientific, they're creative, all kind of methods. And the cold hard truth is, security is only as good as the weakest link. Okay. So gaining complete visibility of the IT environment are now becoming more critical than ever. So this is exactly the reason why we SolarWinds are here today, because we spend quite a lot of time talking about what we should do to improve the security, how we should gaining visibility on the internet, but actually, how can they be done? Okay, the thing is, we have such kind of features called NetPath. Okay, these are features that we introduced back in June as a free upgrade for all of our existing network performance monitor customer. Okay, so with NetPath, we are offering a complete visibility of network, starting from your environment and extending all the way to the internet, to the cloud. And most importantly, if there is an issue on those critical web services, NetPath is able to directly pinpoint exactly which part of the network is causing and experiencing the issue. So those old days of digging around, doing a lot of troubleshootings or the process of the cloud are totally gone. Next up, it's also time for us to expand monitoring way beyond the network to all the application, to the rest of the infrastructure. So introducing AppStack. Okay, AppStack is a part of our total solution. We are offering a complete view of your application environment and its infrastructure layer. So starting from synthetic web transaction testing down to the storage layer, including all those database and virtualization system, we will be able to tell how they are correlated by using AppStack. And next, since we are all service providers to our customers, so staying ahead of them, and be the first to know there is something which is not working on the internet and on the web services is very important for all of us. So synthetic and continuous monitoring, this kind of features could be achieved by our web performance monitor. Okay, so we are able to perform synthetic continuous monitoring for all of your internal, external, and cloud-based web application, performing tests as often as 1 minute from multiple locations. So you will be staying ahead of your customer, so instead of complaining calls directly from them, we'll be able to stay ahead and react, be the first to react. Okay, so these are some of the screens that you can compare the performance from different web locations. And you will be the first to find out if there's like any kind of web elements that is not working for your web services. So all of these technologies are all integrated in our Orion platform, okay, as a single pane of glasses. So that you will be finding them conveniently on the same interface with different fully customizable NOC views. And of course, there would be abstract to have an overview of your whole environment with all sorts of like reporting features, active alerts, all on the same console and interfaces. So now with SolarWinds Orion platform, gaining visibility of your IT landscape is now completely possible and is kind of easy. So I think it's time for us all to rethink and to expand our strategy to the rest of our IT environment. Thank you.
I request my vertical head, Gaurav Srivastav, to present a memento to our eminent speaker from SolarWinds, Mr. Taylor Chen. So if you please come on stage once. A round of applause for Mr. Chan. Mr. Chan, Senior Sales Engineer of SolarWinds, and I request Gaurav to present a memento to Mr. Taylor Chen. Thank you so much for your